Going. Yes, we're live now.
Yep.
What's going on, everybody? Harold here, Figure Mania Show, Titan Masters. Okay, so we got Patrick and we got Akira Joe. Guys, say hello.
Hi.
What's
Hey,
going on?
how you doing?
I have to close that window because the echoing. All right, so Patrick, what's up, man? What have you been any new figures, any new hauls that you've gotten?
Yes, I'm recently just got into Eva, and next I'm
Mhm.
gonna get a Figma Gridman as well. Coming soon.
Oh, cool.
Probably in about 4 days, I
Yeah.
think. It's on the
Mm.
way. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Akira?
Well, I'm away from home, so I've got a lot
Oh yeah.
back in Indonesia, but
Oh, okay.
I think the last one I got was Superman Hush. They come in, so I
Oh
can't even
yeah.
keeping track anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got that Superman Hush now, and I really like that figure. Like I took a few shots with it, with Batman and stuff. I took one like of Superman handing a hot dog to Batman. You know what I mean? Because everybody's doing pictures of like Batman kicking the shit out of Superman, and like people are like forgetting that Superman is the greatest superhero, and you know what I mean. So like, and they're friends. Okay,
Yeah.
they're not enemies. So yeah, man. Yeah. All right, so let's get to the topics on hand. Alrighty, so let's first talk about this Shin Ultraman, okay, for SH Figuarts, okay. So you two guys, you guys are more into Ultraman than myself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up this figure, okay. And what about you guys? Let's start with Patrick. What do you think?
All right. Well, first of all, this is a Mayfax Batman sort of situation, where the figure looks
Mhm.
better than what we see on screen. So when
Yeah.
I first saw the trailer, I was quite disappointed with the design until I saw this SHF design, and suddenly everything changed. But it's very interesting that this Ultraman doesn't come with a color timer. That's number one. Number two is that it doesn't come with a dorsal fin. So this is something very different for Ultraman.
Oh, I noticed that. Like I was looking at my other Ultraman figure that I have. That's the classic one, right? And he's got like that little light
Yeah,
on his chest.
correct.
This one doesn't have it.
Yeah.
And I didn't notice that he doesn't have a fin on his head. Is that right?
No fin on his back.
At the
Oh, on
back.
his back. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And this one looks much taller as well. It looks something like Eva and Shin Godzilla. He has that more slender,
Mm-hmm.
weird vibe to him. Yeah, which is very interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Does it look like they've used the same buck from the previous Ultramans? It doesn't look
That,
like a new buck, does it?
that is what I first noticed. But after that, if you look closely, his legs and his hands are much longer. If you were to calculate his wrist to his waist, you can see that it's clearly longer. It's similar, but
Mm-hmm.
it's different. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I
So
think it's a
Creeper
new buck.
13. Hey Patrick. Someone's saying hi to you, Patrick.
Hey, hi. Why am
Yeah.
I? Oh, people. Oh, hi.
Akira, what do you think of this figure?
Oh, I love it, to be honest. It's a different take from the old Ultraman. So they basically modernized it and they made it really look like an alien because Ultraman is meant to be an alien, right? So they made it
Right, yeah.
look like an alien. Exaggerated limbs. Um, and I think Patrick was saying about the dorsal fin. I think that
Mm-hmm.
dorsal fin was supposed to be, the zipper
Yes,
Oh
correct.
yeah,
for the
yeah,
old.
yeah.
That's where the zipper will be for the old costume. So obviously they're not gonna have it anymore because it's I think this
It's
is
alien,
based on
yeah.
CGI instead of men in costume. I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like I seen the trailer to it
To be
and,
honest
and,
with
and
you,
like you get that one little glimpse and it just looks really nice. I'm eager to see more about like this new Ultraman. Like I've never been a big Ultraman fan until I met you, Patrick, because you kept taking photos of
Thank you.
Ultraman kicking the crap out of Godzilla. So I was gonna retaliate and get an Ultraman and have my Godzilla kick the crap out of your Ultraman. You know what I mean? But I never got around to that. You know, we became friends. I started to like you and stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna hold back on that. Yeah. But let me ask you guys a question. This is a new, I'm a newbie to Ultraman, okay? Like, my jumping on point for Ultraman was the Netflix series, okay? The animated, right? And I kind of got the gist that, you know, Hayata, right? He's the original Ultraman.
Yep.
You guys are the best. Oh, thank you, Jim IZ9K. Thank you so much, man. Yeah. So, okay, so he's the original Ultraman. He has a kid, and the kid has no idea that he's got powers too. Okay, but you just told me that Ultraman is an alien. So, is Hayata an alien or not?
Well, in a way, Ultraman is borrowing is actually borrowing Hayata's body to latch on to become Ultraman.
Oh, so it's like some kind of some kind of entity then that inhabits his body then.
So, which is why Ultraman comes with the light here, because he can only survive on our planet for about I think it's supposed to be 3 minutes. I think so. Every time when Ultraman spikes up to 3 minutes, when the red light blinks, he has to go. That is what the light is for. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But to be honest,
so why? Go ahead.
Why Hayata? I think you're gonna ask why Hayata. Actually, because the story was Hayata is a pilot, and Ultraman was chasing I forgot who it was. He came into Earth, and he actually collided with Hayata and actually killed Hayata. So he feel bad, and so he merged with Hayata. So he merged with Hayata, so Hayata can come back.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are shades. That sounds like shades of Green Lantern to me. Yeah.
Yes, I was about to say that. Yeah.
Okay. Now, why? Okay, so Hayata is a normal sized human man, but with this Ultraman power, he can grow at will into a giant, right? Or does he have to? Like, can he do that anytime, or does he have to be, you know, like at a specific, you know, does he have to have specific conditions to be able to grow into a giant?
Nah, he
the
can
thing is,
do
he's
anytime.
always automatically transforming into a giant all the time. But there are certain occasions where Ultraman can transform into a human size when it's convenient for the director. So again, there is no like fixed rules to it. I think at this point, hey, Isaiah is here. Hi, Kaiju.
Hey, what's going on, Isaiah? Thank you for being thank you for being with us. It's Kaiju Poo. Yes, we know. Yeah. All right. Now, here's a question. Okay. When I was watching that Ultraman series, okay, you know, they were showing glimpse, you know, like flashbacks, and you see this giant Ultraman. Okay. So why does this kid never transform into a giant? He doesn't have that power?
Actually, you can treat it as a different universe. The anime one to the show one.
To be honest, I have no idea what Netflix is trying to explain. I think they are just doing their own thing. You know, it's like how, you know, like Godzilla, like how they are, you know, like Mecha Godzilla as a city. You know, Mecha Godzilla city is totally something else in general.
Like, it left me with more questions than anything. I thought I was going to be able to get on board. Okay, I have a good idea who Ultraman is, what he can do, and stuff like that. And I was like, what the hell is this? You know what I mean? Like, but the second season is coming, so
it's a different thing, because I think the anime is based on the manga, and I think they're trying to make it different. Like it's still Ultraman, but I think it's in a different universe, because as you can see, to turn into Ultraman, they actually have to wear armor and all that. So it's not like proper. You know what I mean?
It's Iron Man, basically. It's Iron Man, right?
Right, alien Iron Man.
Yeah, it's basically Iron Man.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay. All right. Okay. So if I have any questions, I'll ask you because you guys are the experts on this, not me. Yeah. So Isaiah, Evangelion comes out next month. What? Evangelion comes out next month? Which one?
Shin
Shin
Evangelion.
Evangelion? I never heard of that. Seriously?
Googling it now.
Yeah, I think they milk too much.
Oh, well, I don't know. That'll be interesting to see. I don't know. I tried to get into the Netflix, you know what I mean? Like the original, and it's just like I love the art design and stuff like that, but I just can't stand the bloody characters, you know what I mean? Like I don't like it. I like it visually, but I just don't like the story or the characters.
Yes, true.
Yeah, I like the
agree.
robots, but yeah. I told Isaiah that. Threes upon a time, yeah.
Yes,
All right,
yes,
let's
yes.
look at the next.
Yeah.
Let's look at the next one. Now, there's not much to show. They didn't show much, but this is the
Mafex.
Mafex version. Yeah, is it Mafex or Mafex?
I don't
pronounce
know.
it
Either
Mafex.
way, it's fine.
Tomato, whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
so guys, what do you think of this particular figure? Just given that what you see, I mean, does it look that much different from the SHF? I think this one has like more of like a chrome look. What do you think?
A more darker sheen, yeah. But usually
Yeah?
the Mafex is taller than the SHF.
Oh, is it?
And they come with more
Yes.
accessories usually, and they cost more as well.
Yes, that's true. I mean, like my Superman and Batman, I mean, like we get like a ton of accessories and stuff. I haven't really measured it to see the size comparison. I should do that. But
the
anyways,
thing in general with Mafex is, yeah.
Go ahead,
But
Patrick.
the thing with Mafex usually is like this, I think 5 out of 7 Mafex that I have all come with QC issues, so this is something that something that worries me a lot when it comes to Mafex.
Like what kind of QC issues are we looking at?
Like loose joints and probably loose hips. I always have this issue with loose hips and loose joints. I always get this sort of stuff. Or rather the wrist joint actually breaks off. Happened to me once with my headshot figure. Yeah.
What about you, Akira?
Yeah. The problem with Mafex is they look good, but you never know what you get. It's like you're buying. They look good, but as soon as you open the box, something fell off. Always something popping off with the QC issues. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
Like you got a beautiful figure, then you post it, and then sometimes the hands popped off and stuff like that. And it's really frustrating for us.
It does feel kind of fragile.
Yeah, like you're posting.
It does feel fragile.
You work on the pose.
Because
you work on the pose.
My
and
first. Yeah, because my first Mafex figure was the RoboCop 1. And I love that RoboCop. I mean, it looks beautiful, very detailed. You can open his leg, put his gun inside and stuff like that. But when switching the hands, like those little pegs, like I feel like if you put it in wrong or whatever, those things can snap.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And the same thing like with the Batman and the Superman that I have. So I have 3 Mafex figures, and they all look beautiful and stuff. And but I could tell they can easily break, like the little pegs and stuff that for the hands, those can break. But I don't know, like it's so far I haven't had any issues with my Mafex figures. The only little complaint that I have is with my Batman, like the cape was a little too over exaggerated, yeah, like that's a big complaint from a lot of people about the Batman Hush figure, right? The blue one, right? That the cape is just over exaggerating a little bit too much, and like it's just just awkward to pose and stuff. The Superman one to me is perfect. I mean, Superman doesn't have a huge cape like Batman, but it's just good enough, So
I actually love that Batman. That Batman is all about the cape, and I love that cape because we've got so many version of Batman with normal cape. I really wanted one cape that's really exaggerated. So you can post it like in the comics, when they exaggerate
Yeah, like a Todd
the
McFarlane style.
yeah,
I
exactly.
was
Yeah.
about to say that.
So
Yeah, I thought McFarlane's style Spawn. Yeah, he has that cape.
so I really
Mm.
love that Batman hash, but I can see why a lot of people hated it too. But then that Batman hash,
Yeah.
you buy it for the cape. You know what I mean? For me, I bought
Mm.
it for the cape. Like, so he can post with the cape. He
Can
can
that
actually
cape be replaced? Because I've seen people replace that cape.
Yeah, but if you replace it, then there's no point buying that Batman hash from the first place,
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Because I got the
So
black one coming. I can't wait for that one.
Oh, really? You got
is
a
the black one same with the cape?
Yeah.
Like black one, is the
but the
cape also
gargoyle is
long or
important though. The gargoyle, that one is the one that I want, man.
Yeah.
yeah, the gargoyle?
Yeah. Yeah, the
It's a
gargoyle.
very hard piece to get, isn't
All right, let's look at the next figure. So this is Mezco. Guys, what do you think?
This is like I was talking to some of my friend. I was saying, oh, Mesco is gonna release Ultraman for sure. And then the next day I
Mm.
woke up, this thing pops up. I was like, see what I told you? And like this looks
Yeah.
really good. This looks really good actually. But the proportion is maybe, I think this is based on the Marvel comic Ultraman instead of the
Version, right?
show Ultraman. Yeah, because it looks a bit buff. But you know what? If the eyes and you know the chest piece lights up,
Hmm.
I reckon it's really good. It's really good. And I've been asking Mesco, hey, give me one. I'll make it look
Mm.
really good.
Like what I like is that it looks like a Showa inspired design. It doesn't look like a Marvel design inspired to me. It looks like a Showa because like you see how he's like this. You can see like the wrinkles in his shoulder and stuff. So clearly it's a suit.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool. I like that.
But the thing about Ultraman is that when he poses this way, right, his hand needs to be around here. But with the Mayfex
Yeah.
cloth, you can see that he's trying his best, but it's until here, you see.
Oh, let me see. Let me go back to that picture.
It has to be around here.
Oh, but the SHF one looks okay. It looks like it's
Yeah.
properly positioned. Yeah.
yeah. Figuarts one is always
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
it's riddled
So,
with QC issues as well.
oh really?
But yeah, I'm really looking forward with the
Yeah.
Mesco one. Actually, I'm really looking forward to that.
But I'm excited with the Mesco because finally we get a 1/12 scale that comes with lights. That's one thing that really interests me the
Mhm.
most. Because the other day,
Yeah.
me and Harold was having a conversation about the eyes. He was worried that you're not sure if the eyes were lights, but I think it's possible because they have done it with the Mesco cable and Cyclops, right? Previously with the lighted eyes
Mhm.
and stuff like that. So it is possible that this one comes with the lighted eyes as well.
Mm.
Um,
So,
this is definitely looking
Jim.
similar to Cable.
Oh yeah. So Jimmy
Yeah,
I
because Cable chest piece
Z9K
light up and
Mezco
ACIs.
looks almost too good to be true. Probably yes. And Bay Quinny Sandy. So funny story inspired by three of you. Made my own picture. Gargantuan versus King Wampa. Thank you, brother. Thank you,
That's
brother.
awesome.
So I hope we can keep inspiring you, buddy. Okay. Yeah. So for me personally, I mean, I like this Mezco because he's got the lights. I think I'm gonna pass on the Mayfex figure. But I'm definitely gonna pick up the SHF version because I feel safe with SHF.
Yeah.
Well, it's a safe
Yeah.
option.
Yes.
But the
Mayfex,
thing
you
is this,
never know what you're gonna get.
I'm actually excited with the Mayfex one because finally, for once, I can shoot a night shot of Ultraman in peace in a tangible way without worrying about the eyes not being lighted up. So this
Mhm.
Mesco one would change everything, man. I mean,
You mean Mesco?
the lighted eyes. Sorry. Yeah. I mean the
Yeah.
Mesco. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm definitely gonna pick up the Mezco then because one, this is based on the classic Ultraman because he's got the light in his chest. And then in terms of like the new Ultraman, I'm just sticking with SHF.
Loco Lou is asking, I want to know how they're going to put the lights in the chest and head without messing up the suit Mesco magic. Um, they've done it with Cable. Cable's
And Cyclops.
Cable's chest piece light up and also the eyes light up, so I don't think it's something new.
But
They
actually, if you look at
definitely
some reviews from D Amazing, when they shut the lights off, you can see the neck. The neck is actually lighted up as well. Hopefully, they fix this
Oh,
issue.
so it bleeds through then the light.
Yeah.
For which one? Cable.
For Cable. Yeah, he's saying for Cable. Like when you turn the
You can
lights
see
off,
in
like the light bleeds through the neck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I think
Yeah. So, all right. So what? How much? Okay. So like we know SHF is like probably the least expensive of the three. How much do Mezcos normally go for? Like $100 or what?
something around that line for sure. But the thing is,
well, in Malaysia, ringgit goes about 300 ringgit, I think, in Malaysia.
Okay. Alrighty, cool. So let's see. So Cable's chest is and switches is plastic, not fabric, with lights 100 plus. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing this this Mezco one is gonna be $100 easy, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is it?
I don't have. Go ahead.
I think they're just gonna put it on the what you call it, the neck piece. They're probably just gonna put two lights on the neck.
Oh,
neck
a
piece,
transparent tube, is it? It's just a transparent tube. Yeah.
I think that's probably one way they can do it. Or you can take off the suit from the back. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the picture here, the second picture, he actually can look up, you see. So I think it might be a separated piece here because usually anything with the head, if lights, usually it hinders the articulation of the head, right? Usually.
Yeah.
I don't know. They probably come up with something new.
Patrick, don't you have a Mezco figure?
I do, but I do not have any lighted ones so far.
Okay, but like the Mezco figures, they're all the same size roughly, right?
They're all the same size, yes.
Can you show can you put it up on screen with one of your SHF Ultramans just to see the size difference? Because I just want to know the size difference.
I think you're looking at around like figure arts with Marvel Legends.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's comparable then.
It's comparable.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I collect only Mezcos.
I think what they can do, they've done another one with the light up eyes. I think that was Batman, Armored Batman. I think it's one of the first release from the Batman vs Superman one. Only the head lights up, so that's one way they can do it. Not sure how they do with the chest piece though.
Yeah,
but it'll be interesting.
I only have,
but the only problem I'm thinking is if we locate it in Southeast Asia with that kind of fabric, I don't think we can keep it for long. I think 1 or 2 years, then we're gonna see some damage.
Ooh.
But this one doesn't come with the articulation. You can look left and right. You can look up and down. Is it? Not much.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I only have 2 Mezco figures. I only have the Kong and the giant size Kong. The Kong, the 7-inch Kong. I mean, it's a nice figure, you know. And the giant size Kong. I mean, if you guys have been looking to buy that figure, for those of you guys watching, save your money because my giant size Kong, the arms just snapped off 7 months after I got it. Like, it's just very weak joints. Yeah. $200 down the drain. Yeah. All right, so let's switch over to this. So, Akira, did you pre-order these guys?
Yeah.
You did.
I did, yes. Yeah.
Both of them?
Has to. I have to. Both of them.
Have to,
Because
yeah.
I sold 2019.
Both of them, yeah. Oh, you did? No way. Yeah. Patrick, what about you?
I actually pre-ordered
I
the Kong figure, but not
did.
the Godzilla.
Mm.
Because you know the thing is, I'm just not a big fan of the blue dorsal fin and the blue teeth. You know, I'm just waiting for the reissue with the black one first.
I don't know if they're gonna do a reissue, because the thing though is that figure will be the 5th release of that sculpt. You know what I mean? And they don't really go back to, you know, reissues of the original ones as far as I can remember. Like, here's the original. Alrighty. So let me switch the screen for you guys a second. Hold on. Yeah. I mean, I love this one, and this is the poster version. Alrighty. And then this is the Burning Godzilla. And this is the Blue Kool-Aid Godzilla. The San Diego Comic-Con. So I have all of them. I'm thinking of repainting this guy though. Yeah.
I'm actually hoping that they will re-release it, because the thing is that the new Godzilla now comes with a new open palm. And I'm just hoping for at least a black one, because you know I'm not a big fan of the blue dot, and it's not blue; it's actually turquoise. You see, the eyes and the teeth and everything. It looks really.
Yeah, like if you look at this guy right here, like oh fuck. Sorry guys. I was fiddling around with it before, so that's why. Yeah, I fiddle around with these guys a lot so that eventually things start popping off. But thankfully you know, you can pop it back in. Yeah, so like what I was saying, let me just switch the screen back so people can see. So this guy right here, out of the releases, he's my favorite. Okay, but he's made with this translucent blue plastic, right? Basically, this guy is this guy, but without any paint. And they only put paint on the dorsal fins, but that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? Now, unfortunately, for that figure that's coming out, it's not this guy here with translucent blue. Like, it would have been nice if, like, if they gave us like with the translucent plastic, but I can understand why, because like this guy is an exclusive with like the video, you know, like with the movie and everything like that. So he's like an exclusive figure. So they weren't ever gonna go back to that one. I mean, you are right. I mean, the paint looks meh in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like between like all these other Godzillas, I mean, I kind of feel like they really don't know what else to do with this sculpt, like to give us something new. You know what I mean? So the only thing that they can think of is just give us open hands. You know what I mean? Which is nice. You know what I mean? But like if you don't have this figure, I mean, you could jump on this one. But for someone like me, I mean, I got all of them. You know what I mean? Like the only reason why I'm picking up that figure is because I want the hands, and I might end up repainting that guy too. You know, so I don't know. We'll see. Akira, what do you think? Do you have
repaint mine.
Right here?
No,
You're gonna repaint yours?
I'm gonna repaint the new one. If I don't like the paint, I'm just gonna repaint it.
Yeah. Let's look at the pictures. Okay, so let's start with Kong first. So this is beautiful.
Oh.
I can't wait for this figure. I cannot. I mean, like in the movie, like if you look at like you know, recently released information about like their sizes and stuff like that, Kong is shorter from head to toe than Godzilla. You know what I mean? But in the trailers, you can't really tell because, you know, Godzilla's always crouching down when he's attacking and stuff. But in reality, like he is shorter than Godzilla. So like I'm thinking that he's gonna be about to here, maybe, you know, like to Godzilla's neck or maybe his jaw, which is a nice size. I mean, my Jungle Lord, he was, you know, he was like he went up to like to his the middle of his chest. You know what I mean? So I'll be happy to retire that Jungle Lord because that figure, I mean, even though like he, you know, he provided a service for me and things like that, but he's run his course. I mean, that figure's falling apart. So as soon as I get that that SH figure arts, SH Monster Arts Kong, I'm gonna keep the heads, just swap the heads, and whenever I want a young looking Kong.
But the thing is, that really attracts me
That's
the
true.
most is probably the hands. This
Yes,
one is
that's
the
cool.
coolest part.
Yeah, that's cool. Akira, what are your thoughts on this guy?
It's a must get. Like they don't release too many King Kong, you know.
No,
So
yeah, you're
yeah,
right.
King Kong is always good. I love Kong.
Yes. Yeah, he's my second favorite monster. I mean, the sculpting, like the engineering of him and everything, it looks really, really good. Like you'll be able to get some nice poses out of him and things. And yeah, let me hold on a second. Let me see if I got another picture. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I mean that battle axe looks so badass. You know,
Yeah, and
especially like with his face expression. So you're gonna get two heads and stuff. But there is one thing I would like to point out, though. It does, judging from these photos, it doesn't look like there's a lot of shading on his body. Do you guys feel that or not?
I think it's probably
I
just a
don't think
lighting
I'll.
problem. But I think it should be.
Yeah, I don't think it
Yeah.
shading or not, it doesn't really matter for me because when you take a picture, it's all about your lighting anyway. So you use your light
Yeah,
to
true.
Yeah.
make the shades.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it
I
doesn't
think
matter.
I might. I don't
What I
know.
care about
It
is the
depends how I feel.
expressions.
Like, yes, that's the important thing is like the expressions and stuff like that. I think I might. I have to wait to see if once I get it in hand though. But like I have the X Plus Kong, and I mean that figure is beautifully painted in things. I mean, if you look at pictures of my X Plus Kong, I mean, yes, with the lighting and stuff like that figure pops so much. You know what I mean? So I mean, I might ask my friend to just paint up the body a little bit, just to give him some like, you know, like the fur, you know, just to make the fur pop out a little
Yeah,
bit more.
A little bit of dry brushing,
Yeah.
right?
I might do that too.
Yeah, just
Which
to
is why
dry brush it
I bought two.
a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, because I just want that shading a little bit, maybe like his muscles to come out more and stuff. I mean, you can see it here already, you know what I mean? But like with a nice shading, I mean, it'll pop a little bit more. Yeah. So now let's look at the next figure. All right, so this is what you were talking about, Patrick. I mean, the paint looks meh, you know what I mean? It's just a fluorescent type blue. And the only thing really that's new is the hands. Like, you know, I was hoping that when they were gonna release before showing us like the full body of a 2021 Godzilla, you know, like in most Godzilla movies, they always change something, you know, like between 2014 to 2019, you know, there was a drastic change in the spines and his feet, you know what I mean? And his tail. They shortened his tail, you know, because I actually like the tail on the 2014 more. It's a little longer, you know, because like for posing the tail and stuff like that, I like a longer tail where you can like swoosh it
Yeah.
around, you know what I mean? So I like that. I mean, this guy, I mean, his tail isn't as posable as the other one, you know what I mean? So I wish they would have kept the same length. Like that's what I wish they
Yeah.
would have done, like with this figure, that they would have given us at least like a longer tail again, you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. It feels like they had no idea what else to do other than just the hands, and that's it. Yeah.
Well,
So
the one thing that really bothers me with the 2014 version is the color of the Godzilla. It's very yellowish, very muddy, very greenish, right? It has a little bit green shine to it, right?
um yeah, there's like a little bit of green on it and things like that, but like the biggest backdraw to the 2014 is the head. The head is too big, and like it just doesn't look accurate to the film. Like if you have the NECA, the head is more accurate on the NECA than the actual SH monster arts, right? Even though like the depth of the detail of the sculpt isn't there, but in terms of the overall shape, it's more accurate. The NECA one is more accurate. But I didn't know that Yuji Sakai didn't work on that Godzilla. It was another sculptor that worked on that Godzilla. So that's why there's noticeable differences between the sculpt of the head between this guy and the 2014 figure. Because this guy, I mean, Yuji Sakai did have a hand in tooling this guy here. Like he didn't work on all of it, I think, but he did have a hand in like making sure the proportions and like the expression in the face was right and stuff. So that's why we get a much more a screen accurate head from this Godzilla to the 2014 figure. Yeah. So
I think
anyways,
none of them.
all right,
From
so let's move
2014
on,
to
guys.
2021.
Say again.
I think the
Yeah.
none of them got the right proportion. I think
Yeah.
from
No,
2014 2021. I don't think it's the same
Well,
Godzilla. I think they got it wrong.
you think so,
Like
eh?
it's the yeah. I mean the Godzilla in the movie that we saw actually he's meant to be a little bit stronger and a little bit fatter. In this one, you
Yeah.
can see that he's skinny.
Oh, okay. Like you're talking about like the scaling in the movie itself. I mean, the
No, bro.
scaling is all over the place. Yeah.
If you were to look back at King of Monsters, when
Hmm.
Godzilla came back and attacked Ghidorah at the football stadium, if you remember
Hmm.
when he walked in, right, his neck and his head is like a big triangle.
Yeah.
He looks more
Yeah,
buff and more ripped. But this
Yeah.
one here clearly is
yeah.
much thinner.
Yeah. So Mason Zilla says there have been very few accurate legendary Goji figures. The only one I can think of really nails it is the 25 centimeter X
It's
plus
plus, yeah.
2019. Like, yes, I have that figure, and he's right. But I also have the gigantic series X plus Godzilla, and to me, that is by far the most accurate Godzilla. Yeah, because like he's got that girth of his neck and things, you know what I mean? Like if you guys check out my pictures of the gigantic series Godzilla 2019, I mean X plus doesn't go wrong really, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
that's probably
yeah.
like the most
Yeah,
accurate one. So, but in terms of like an articulated figure, I think that this guy is the best. You know what I mean?
Oh, by
So
the way, I have a quick question
yeah,
for you, yeah. Between the
yeah.
SHF and the NECA version, which one would be more closer in terms of the scale and size? I mean, in terms of the accurate look.
They're pretty comparable in actual size, okay? But this guy is just much better engineered because the neck piece on the NECA one, like it's sculpted in such a way that it's so hard to move his neck, and you can't move his head all the way up like this. You know what I mean?
Understood. Yeah,
So even though it looks nice, like to sit on the shelf, it looks nice. You know what I mean? Like it's like of a lighter color, and it's got better shading on it and stuff like that. Like I really like it. But when you go in closer and you look in at his face, the depth isn't there, and like it looks like he's missing teeth too. You know what I mean? So that's one thing I've always had a complaint about the NECA sculpts is that they just don't they just don't they don't get the teeth right. You know what I mean? Or the eyes. you know. So like, but the overall body looks nice, but in terms of engineering, I mean, I this guy is by far the best, is the best, because you know, you can do, you can, you know, you can pose Godzilla the way he almost look, you know, the way he is in the movie. With that NECA one, you can't, you just can't. Yeah.
I think I remember there was
So
once I saw a figure review from you. You actually got a NECA one from somebody on Christmas, right?
yes.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. Yeah, my
I
wife
remember.
gave me that NECA
Oh, wow.
supercharged one. Yeah, that was my wife that gave it to me. I have it upstairs and stuff, but I rarely take pictures with you know, like the legendary Godzilla NECA one. The only one that I do is like that is the big 12-inch one, because that one by far to me is the best the greatest articulated Godzilla figure ever made by any company. That one. Yeah.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
So yeah. Alrighty. So let's move on, guys. We're at 40 minutes now. Okay, this guy. This is the man. This guy right here. He's got all the sculpting details of an X Plus, and he's a little bit bigger than an SH Monster Rs. Unfortunately, he's not articulated. Okay, but this guy just looks beautiful. I cannot wait to get this figure.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, Akira, are you getting
Actually,
this
I
figure
agree.
or not?
I haven't
Yeah.
PO'd it. Looks like I will soon.
And it's not that expensive. It's like
Yeah,
70 to 80 bucks, you know what I mean? American. You know, so it's like 35 centimeters long, and it's I think it's 10 inches in height, maybe. So it's
Uh,
not too big, you know what I mean? But it's definitely bigger than this guy. But
but
just the sculpting detail, it's like a mini X Plus almost. Like I'm definitely picking up that figure. Yeah. So Lokoloo.
Mason
Okay, the
Silva.
SH Figure Arts figure stays Puff. Marshmallow Man fight. Yeah. Hello, gorgeous. Yes. Wait, where can we get this? All right. So where can you get this figure right here? If you're living in the States, I've seen Kaiju live. If you go on Instagram and look for Kaiju live, you'll be able to. He's got this on pre-order. This guy is also available on pre-order at Big Bad Toy Store. So you can, so those are your two options. So you can go to bigbadtoystore.com for this guy, or you can go to Kaiju Live. I believe Kaiju Live might be less expensive. I'd have to see, you know what I mean? So yeah, so for you guys living in the States, if you want this guy, go to either site. Just compare the prices and stuff between Kaiju Live and Big Bad Toy Store. I think Kaiju Live might be the better option, but I'm not 100% entirely sure. Yeah. So Patrick, what do you think of this figure?
I think it's amazing, man. I mean, when I first saw this online and I saw the price, I was shocked that an X Plus is so cheap. You see, and I was like, "What the
It's
fuck?
not
This
an X
X Plus
Plus.
is
It's a
so cheap."
Bandai Spirit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is why it shocked me. You know, I was like, "What the fuck? This price is
Yeah.
so cheap." And then I took a second look, and it was like, "Oh my god, it's from Bandai." That was when it changed. You know, I definitely gonna get this for sure,
Yeah.
man. Hey,
Oh
Adriel,
yeah. I mean,
just woke up. Good morning, Adriel.
good morning. Good morning. Yeah, you're welcome, Patrick. You're welcome. Yeah, I mean, I this figure is gonna be so cool, man. I really want this figure here. Yeah. Alrighty, so
Nice.
guys, what do you think of the Pacific Rim Black trailer?
To be honest, it looks
Patrick,
really,
let's start with
really
you.
good.
At the same
Okay, so
time,
let's
I'm
start with
worried that
Akira.
it becomes like the Netflix Ultraman and Godzilla. You know, at the same time, just worried. I'm just worried. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, visually, I love the visuals of this. You know what I mean? Like the bright colors and everything. This is clearly, I think it looks like the same studio that made, I'm not sure, but it looks like the same animation style from the animated Godzilla. right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Similar.
Which looks like
yeah, it
the
looks very similar.
similar to the Ultraman one.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yes, you're right. Yeah, similar to the I think that's more similar to the Ultraman than the Godzilla anime. This animation style here. But judging from the the trailers, I mean, it looks pretty cool. Like I'm interested in seeing where they're gonna go with it. You know what I mean? But I'm not entirely sure if this takes in place in the same universe as the movie, because it doesn't feel like it to me.
I
You know,
think it's
what
an
do you guys
after
think?
thing, I think it's an after thing because from the trailer, it does look like a post-apocalyptic world. And then this
Hmm.
pair of guy and girl here, they did
Yeah, they're
mention that
brother
their
and
parents
sister.
are gone. Yeah, yeah. Then they're waiting for their parents to come back, right? I think it has something to do
Yeah,
with the after version of yeah.
yeah, yeah. I mean, this is coming out next month, actually, right? I
Yeah.
think so.
I think next week. I think next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next week, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's next week. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I like the aesthetic. I mean, they're gonna have like a Knight Rider style Jaeger, where like it's
Yeah.
an artificial intelligence and stuff. You know what I mean? Kind of like Kits from Knight Rider.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But what do you think of the design of the robot?
The design of the robot is always with the Jaeger always takes time for for you to like it because it's not your traditional mecha. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing.
Personally,
Like, go ahead, Patrick. Go ahead.
no. I mean, personally, I would actually prefer the blue to be black and the orange to be gray. I mean, if I were to look at it in
Hmm.
Pacific, yeah, but again, the color is something different. I think it's very Transformers like, but it's nice,
But
it's nice, it's
Yeah,
nice, it's
like
nice.
I like the design, but I'm not really sold on the color scheme that they chosen for that robot. You know what I mean? The thing though is that when we first saw the first Pacific Rim and we see Gypsy Danger, like I fell in love with that design right away. Like there's something about Gypsy Danger, the first robot, that just makes it look so awesome. You know what I mean? Like she's got the reactor in the chest and everything. You've got the lights and stuff, man. It just looks so badass. You know what I mean? And then in Pacific Rim Uprising, I mean, that was an updated Gypsy Danger. You know what I mean? But with like the same
Gypsy Avenger,
turbines and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And it looks sleeker and things, but I still think Gypsy Danger is still the best looking robot. But this one here, it doesn't have that at all. You know what I mean? So it's a completely different design. But I don't know. I'm not sold on the color, but maybe it's because they're trying to step away from Gypsy Danger, which is
yeah.
why they chose those colors. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I have to see it more in motion to see. Maybe I'll like it more. Go ahead, Akira.
actually, I didn't know that was the color scheme. I thought that was more like there's an explosion nearby and it changes the color. Because of
Oh, the
the
reflection.
orange and all that reflections, light reflections. Then I'm looking at the picture and say, shit, is that really the color? It's a bit bright, isn't it?
Yeah, like that's the thing. I mean, it's orange and blue and it's got a red visor, you know what I mean? But then like there's shades of black on the side of it and stuff. I don't know. I don't know if and it's got like that eagle design look on
Yeah.
his chest, which looks kind of cool, but I don't know. I'm just not sold on the color scheme of it. Yeah,
It,
so March 4th, that's when Pacific
Oh,
Rim
yeah.
releases on Netflix. Thank you, Jimmy. Yeah, so but I'm
but I
gonna
don't
I'm
think
gonna
it
be
suits
eager
the
to
mood
watch it
of the
because I
show
want
at
to.
all.
You don't think so?
No, like the show is meant to be dark and all that, and then you have a bright color robots.
Well, that's the thing. Well, if you look at these screenshots, it's just popping with color though. You know what I mean? So even like the kaijus look
Yeah,
awesome.
but
Like I
still,
love that.
But
Yeah.
the thing is this, Akira, I doubt this show will be as dark as we want it to be because if you remember from the trailer, when the sister climbed down into the Jaeger, she was speaking to this system. where they made a very lame joke,
Mm-hmm.
and then it has this vibe where the show is not that serious. It has that very
Yeah,
mellow down version.
yeah,
That joke about how she came in through the ladder and it's a shortcut and it's a
yeah.
shorter
That was
shortcut.
so stupid. I was like, oh come
Yeah,
on,
yeah, yeah.
seriously. Yeah. So yeah, it's aimed for kids still, you know what I mean? Because they got two kids as the protagonist, you know what I mean? So this is definitely a kid centered show, you know what I mean? So yeah. So
We'll see.
yeah, we're expected to be cheesy, I guess, you know.
Yeah.
So but visually, like it looks really nice. Like I can't wait to see more of it. But I wonder if we're gonna get any kind of figures for based on this series. They haven't
I
said
know Model
anything.
2's
You
will
know
be
what I
there for
mean?
sure.
Definitely, we
Yeah,
will
because
get
I
some.
mean, because Bandai had the rights to do the Pacific Rim Uprising figures. You know what I mean? So the robot spirits, they did all of them. I have all those guys except for Obsidian Fury, and then they came out with the HG models. They came out with Gypsy Avenger. They came out with Obsidian Fury and Bracer Phoenix. They only came out with 3 of them, not all of
Yes.
them, unfortunately. You know what I
So
mean?
there's a light
So
and the without
I
light
have,
version.
yeah, the metallic version. Yeah. So I mean, I have those figures. The only one I don't have is the Obsidian Fury, the Robot Spirits ones. I couldn't get my hands on that one. Yeah,
I, I've got
but
all
we'll
of them.
see. You do, eh?
Yeah.
Oh man, so
Actually,
cool.
they also have Gypsy Danger with Chogokin.
I have that
But
one. Yeah,
but
I have that one. It's
but that
expensive
one
though.
is the size is different, right? It scales differently, right?
Fair, it's
Totally.
different. It's bigger because
Yeah, it's bigger.
it's Chogokin.
Yes, it's Solar Chogokin. Yeah, and that figure was like $300 when it came out.
Yeah, it was 300,
Yeah,
300 to 350. It was awesome then.
300. Yeah, yeah, it's awesome. Like the chest lights up. There's light. I think on lights on the head. Go ahead, Patrick.
Sorry, just I'll be back in 1 minute. Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay,
guys.
cool.
Back in
Yeah,
1 minute.
that's all right. No worries. He's got to go pee probably.
You gotta go take a leak.
Yeah. Well, I still have my coffee. So, oh man, did you have your coffee yet, Akira?
Nah, I don't drink coffee actually.
Oh, you don't, eh? Well,
Nah.
I'm Colombian, so I always drink coffee. So, yeah. But anyways, yeah. So we have 6 people in the chat, guys. Thank you for joining us today, man. We really appreciate it, guys. Okay, so guys, if you guys have any questions and stuff, keep those questions coming. Yeah. So we'll wait for Patrick to come back so we can talk about the next topic.
Yeah, but going back to the Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
Oh,
By
he's
the way,
back.
we do have a question from Kaiju Carnage. Don't forget that.
Oh yeah. Do you have it? Do you have it on hand?
Yeah, it's on my Instagram. I think what he's asking is just give me 1 second. Yeah. His
We've got
question is, hey, bud, I'm working. Oh, sorry. I have a question. What is your favorite figure to shoot? I think this question
In term,
is more for Akira. I think it's more for Akira. I think it's pretty obvious what me and Harold shoots, and I think it's more for Akira.
I shoot everything. That's so hard to just.
yeah, you
But the thing is,
shoot
your
everything.
favorite that started you off was you mentioned Robot Damashi, right?
For what? For which one though? Like
I mean, like what you mentioned, like how you began into giant photography. Things that really pulled you in was Robot Damashi first, right? You were
yeah,
into
Hmm.
Chokukin and stuff like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you, I don't know. It's a
Yeah.
very very tough
Yeah.
favorite figure to shoot. Jeez, I have like a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough. I can't answer that. It's really tough.
Yeah. So let's ask this. He asked the question: do you guys ever use Super Robot Chogokin figures? Well, the only Super Robot Chogokin one I have is that Gypsy Danger one. So I do that. I do use that once, whenever I feel like shooting it. So yeah.
I'm
Well,
actually
I
planning to get a
do
Voltron
have a
soon,
lot.
though. Let's just
Voltron, which Voltron?
Oh, I
SRC.
want a Voltron, but I want the model kit. I don't want the Super 7 one. It's too big.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
But the model kit one is
All
the
right.
mini plug,
Well,
right?
Yeah, like the model kit, like it's got the lines. Like you can transform into the lines and put them into the robot. Yeah. Go ahead, Kira.
yeah. Just to answer Jimmy, yes, I actually take a lot of pictures with Super Robot Chogokin. So if you can just check, if you want to check it on my Instagram. Now I've take pictures of a Mazinga and get a robot and all that. So I'm really into Super Robot. So that's another thing that I take pictures of.
Yeah. Cool. Cool. All right, let's go to the next topic.
Oh yeah.
So guys, what do you I'm excited for this Godzilla anime. I like this design. He looks very dinosaurish. Now, to me, he looks like a cross between the GMK Godzilla. He looks a little like, in terms of like the legs, he's got like a little bit of a cross of Shin Godzilla, and he's got the dorsal fins of Godzilla 2000 a little, you know what I mean? So
Yeah. Except for the purple, right? Yeah,
and
but still.
he looks very tail heavy. The only thing that kind of throws me is the arms. If you look at the arms, like, I don't know what's going on there. Like it doesn't look like he can reach up like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like he
yeah,
can
yeah.
reach up. Like his arms are like this. Like maybe he's got like a, you know, it looks like his arms are longer than a Tyrannosaurus Rex, but like he can't touch his face. Basically, is
Yep, yep,
what I'm
yep.
trying to allude to. You
Yes,
know
a
what I mean?
useless joint, right? Yeah, the useless joint.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like I have to see it in motion, but the design looks pretty cool. Like it's different. He's got like these little elbow spikes, kind of like Gamera, right? Um, the skin of it and everything. He's got like these veins on the dorsal fins. He's got like the fangs and stuff. It looks. I really like it. What about you, Patrick? What do you think?
Same here, same here. I actually find this very, very interesting. I mean, like, like what you mentioned, he has that GNK Shin look to it, and then this is something that I'm really, really into. And to see that the
Mm-hmm.
color is a little bit more towards the whitish side of things, it looks like,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, actually, it's very, very nice. It's very, very nice.
Mm. Akira, what do you say?
Well, the design is good, but with the show, I don't know. I'm keeping my hopes down. You know, I have low expectations.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Like I had my hopes, like my enthusiasm for this anime got knocked back a niche or two when they showed Jet Jaguar, and I was like, what the heck is
It
that?
looks like a
You
paper
know,
craft figure, right?
it does. It doesn't look like it can fight anything. You know what I mean? Like if it encounters Godzilla, just one swipe with his tail, it just like that thing will fall apart. Like it just the design just looks so weird. Like the arms and the legs, it's like it doesn't look functional at all. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, man. I don't know why they're going with that design. But I don't like the design. Akira, what do you think?
To be honest, yeah, I think the show is gonna be a comedy
Oh, you think
because
so?
if you see the main character, I don't know. If you see the main character, the guy with the white hair, people who watch
Mm.
anime or read manga will know straight away that is Gintoki from Gintama. Like you have a
Oh,
Joker as your main character.
I see, I see, I see.
oh,
I
jeez.
get where I
Okay.
agree with this.
Yeah.
Like
See,
if
because
you
I
guys
don't.
are
Go ahead.
if you guys are aware of aware of the show Gintama, they make parody of every
No.
other show. So for
It's
me,
like
when I
that
Do
look
big
at
they?
it, I
guy.
say, "Oh, he's there." So this is just a parody. This is just a parody of Godzilla or something.
Uh, the thing though is like I'm not. I don't watch a lot of anime. Like I'm not a big anime fan, even though I like it, and I've seen very few animes in my lifetime and stuff. But like I don't know, man. I just can't get into it all that often. You know what I mean? Like the only anime that I actually like, the very first one I saw was Ninja Scroll. Do you guys know Ninja Scroll by manga?
Yeah,
Never heard of it.
Oh, okay. Akira knows Ninja Scroll. Such a badass movie. I mean, to this day, it's still my favorite anime, and it had a great story, it had great animation and stuff. And I was like, yes, I want to see
Ninja
more of this.
Scroll.
And then I just couldn't find anything that measures up to the quality of that. You know what I
the
mean?
co-
So
the quality of the animation is like one of those
This
few
one.
ones that is really good. Yes, yes, it's the Ninja Scroll. Yep. It
yeah.
reminds me of the same the smoothness of the animation at that time for that,
Mm.
that it was in the 90s, right?
Yes, it was in the 90s.
1983. 1983.
It's
Yeah.
really smooth, it's really good. Reminded me of it's on the same level as Street Fighter, the animation, if you've seen it. That one is a really good anime as
I
well.
had the collection of that one. Yeah. I had the collection of that. Yeah.
Yeah, and that one is really good as well.
Yes. 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 Okay. So, all right. Okay. So we're coming up to an hour now. Okay. So let's just push it a little bit more. Okay. So let's talk about Super 7. I'm excited for Super 7, guys. What about you?
Yeah, I'm super excited as well, man.
Yeah.
Finally,
Akira, what about? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited actually. I want to see like a bigger, more articulated Godzilla. What's there not to like?
Yes. Of course, yeah, because like, I mean, there's Super 7 figures. They're like 7 inch, like
Yeah.
7 to 8 inches, right? So, I mean, and they have different lines. Super 7 has different lines, and but the one that I'm gonna be very interested in is the Ultimates line. So for the Ultimates line, that's the line where we'll get like the 7 inch Godzilla articulated and stuff like that, and it'll be they're gonna go for, I guess, screen accurate, maybe like their own version of screen accuracy, who knows, you know what I mean? So but Super 7 tends to do things that no one has done before, you know what I mean? So it'll be very interesting to see, like if you see that you guys saw that interview with Brian Flynn, right? I mean,
yeah, yeah.
they want to do all the Godzilla characters, and that's so refreshing to hear. You know what I mean? Because as far as I know, NECA didn't really care to do all those figures that everybody was asking for. You know what I mean? Because
Mm,
Brian Flynn is a Godzilla fan himself. You know what I mean? So that's one of the reasons to get excited for it. It's like we have a Godzilla fan handling this license. You know what I mean? So it's really awesome. I can't wait to see what the like I can't wait to see their first figure. But that first figure will be crucial, you know what I mean? So it'll
Yeah.
set the trend, you know what I mean? So he said that we're not gonna get anything probably this year, probably like early next year, but that could change, you know what I mean? So yeah. So let's look at the my wish list for Super 7, okay? All right, so this is my wish list, guys. Okay, I've always wanted a Hanna-Barbera Godzilla, an articulated Hanna-Barbera Godzilla with Godzuki, because the Hanna-Barbera Godzilla is my first Godzilla. Okay, like that's the Godzilla that got me into the Godzilla fandom. Okay, when I was a little kid, I saw Godzilla on TV and I thought he looked like this, and then it comes to find out when I see Godzilla King Kong versus Godzilla that wasn't the real Godzilla. Yeah. So I want this Godzilla. I want this in a figure form. So Patrick, did you ever see this Godzilla as a kid?
I've only seen glimpse of it on YouTube after, I think probably in the late 2000s, I think. Because
Mm.
back then in Malaysia, I think Hanna-Barbera, we only have things like Flintstone. Flintstones were Hanna-Barbera, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. We only have things like Flintstone and basically things like that. We never, but I've definitely seen this on YouTube, but not on TV. Definitely.
Oh, it doesn't hold up at all. It's so cheesy. Yeah. Akira, what do you say about that?
I've actually never seen it.
Oh
I've
no, you never seen it, eh?
never
You
seen
can find it on
this
YouTube.
Godzilla before. Nah,
It's so cheesy, but I love it still, though, man. Yeah, yeah, with Godzuki. All right. Now the next ones that I want, I've been wanting forever, a Godzilla 73 with Jet Jaguar, with Gigan and Megalon. All four of those guys right there from Godzilla versus Megalon. I've been wanting articulated figures of those particular characters forever because that movie, Godzilla versus Megalon, was my second Godzilla film that I ever saw. And it was my favorite Godzilla. That Godzilla was my favorite Godzilla for a very long time. So I'm pretty sure we'll get to see those figures. If not Megalon, I'm pretty sure we'll get to see Jet Jaguar, we'll get to see Godzilla and stuff. But I'm hoping that we get all four of those guys. Yeah. What about you guys, Patrick? Did you ever see Godzilla versus Megalon?
Not the full movie. I've seen clips of it definitely, but I
Yeah.
think it's a bit too late for me because I watched it at the wrong time, the wrong age. It's just something
Mm.
classic for me to look at, but I don't have that Marvel vibe. Where you go like, oh shit. But I would have get that vibe if I watched it 10 years ago or 15 years ago, probably.
Yeah. The biggest highlight of that movie is when Godzilla does the drop kick like this.
Oh, I've actually seen it on YouTube. Yeah, it's like a meme or night gag as well. Yeah,
That
yeah, yeah.
movie. That's that movie. Yeah,
Hey, you
like
did a shot
Jet
like that
Jaguar.
before once, right?
No, that was Simon Hill. That
that
was
was
Simon
Simon.
Hill. He
Oh, that
just
was
did a
Simon
That was
Hill.
shot like
Simon.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
like I want to recreate that, but I want the figures to be able to recreate that scene. Yeah.
Yes,
So I mean,
yes.
I have the Bandai vinyl version of that Godzilla. You know what I mean? But I have Gigan, I have Megalon. I don't have Jet Jaguar. I need a Jet Jaguar. Yeah. So all right. What about you, Akira? Did you ever see this Godzilla?
Yes, I did. I did.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah. And all right, and then finally, I want to see a Showa Rodan and a Showa King Ghidorah. I think we
Yeah,
need
yeah, yeah.
definitely.
yeah, I want to see those figures be made for the Super 7 line. Yeah. Yeah.
One of the
We
main
So
should
reasons
definitely do
why
the
I'm
Rodan.
excited for Super 7 is because,
yes.
I'm actually very late into the Godzilla game. I've missed a lot of Monster Arts. I've missed a lot of NECA. So I'm hoping to
Hmm.
start a brand new leaf with Super 7. And I hope they come up with things like Biolante and Mothra and all that. I'm looking for all those actually.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like the other I forgot to upload the newest one, but in the slide that I had, it's all three Mecha Godzillas that I hope Super 7 makes, right? So got Mecha the classic Mecha Godzilla, Super Mecha Godzilla, and then Kiryu Mecha Godzilla. I would like to see the Burning Godzilla 95 and Godzilla 84.
Yes.
And yeah, all right, guys, I gotta get going. Nice listening to you guys. All right, Eddie, you take care, buddy. Alrighty. Yeah. So yeah, man, exciting stuff for this line, dude. So are there any particular Akira, are there any particular figures you're looking for this line?
Gamera.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually Brian Flynn wants to do a Gamera, but they don't have the license to that. Yeah. Yeah. So Gamera. All right, guys. So okay, so we're past an hour now. So let's talk about our main topic, which was the buildings. Okay. Patrick, do you want to go first?
All right, sure. All right.
Yeah.
Well, first off, to start off, the type of buildings I use are basically three main scales. It's 1/100,
Mhm.
1/144, and 1/150. These are the three main scales that I use. And I think if you watch our previous episode, Harold did mention that the size of the buildings is actually depends on the size of the windows versus the figures to make the characters look big or small. So I do have a piece right here, which is a brand new one. This is a N scale. What is this brand called again, Akira?
It's a no
Something
brand,
model,
to be
right?
honnot.
Yeah, it's a no brand
It's
thing
a
from
Yeah,
China.
it's not,
it's
I
a no
don't.
brand.
Yeah, there's no brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a 1/100 size scale building. So again, it doesn't
Mhm.
come with any instructions. It's just a plain building. So this is how the building
Yeah, we
looks
get
like,
those
right?
in Taiwan too.
Yeah, and then this is how a painted one looks like, So all I do is basically, I just spray it black, and then I just
Yeah.
top it off with some gray, just spray it up with some gray, and then that's about it. And then let me
Mm.
just give you guys a sample of what I have. So basically, you can mix and match your buildings. It can be a 150, which you can put it in front, and a 144 and 150 you can put behind just to create the optical illusion. Let me just
Mhm.
show you. So these are from Tomics, from Tomitech. You can basically mix and match around.
Yeah.
Yep.
But because I don't
Yeah.
have
Those
any
those are
iPods,
nice.
first, but to so
Yeah.
just a rough estimation of how the scale looks like. This is how. So basically, the scales are not correct. The scales are definitely off, but this is the best we can get.
Yeah, like the scale is never going to be correct. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
that's why you have to use force perspective to create that illusion. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So because these things aren't necessarily like those ones right there. They're not necessarily made with our figures in mind. They're actually made for like railroad modelers
yeah.
and stuff like that. You know
Exactly.
what I
Yeah.
mean? Not for kaiju for toy photography. It would
True.
be nice if there was a company that, an actual company that did that. But that's where, like for me, where iPop Designs comes in because he does make these buildings for kaijus in mind. Okay, so let me show you some of the ones that what I mean. Like, here's the camera. Okay, so very nice details on the building. It's like most of them, like a building like this is hollow, so you can put a light in. Okay,
How
and
much would that cost?
uh, go ahead.
How much
Say again.
would how much is this roughly?
I don't remember how much this is. This went about like $30 maybe, you know. Um, but yeah, I mean they're so see like the size of the windows, right? It makes Godzilla, it gives that appearance of
Yeah.
Godzilla
It's huge.
being much larger. So yeah. So like he's upgraded his designs. They're bigger now. Oh, I have them upstairs. I didn't bring them. But anyways, like if you get like a good bunch of them, like maybe 10 of them, you know what I mean? Like 10 damaged ones, 10 undamaged ones. I mean, you're pretty much set. You know what I mean? And like these are like the skyscraper ones, but he also does have like the smaller, like the smaller buildings, you know what I mean? Just to give so they look really nice. I mean, if you're looking for iPop designs, you got to go to his store on eBay and type in iPop designs, okay? Or you can find him on Instagram and then iPop designs, same name, and he's got the link to his store right on his Instagram page, and he does ship international. So
Oh, by the
yeah.
way, guys, in the comment section, this guy Pei Kim Wei, he mentioned, "Wow, where you got the SHF Ultraman Z, Patrick?" The funny thing is, he's the one who helped me got the Ultraman figure. He's like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, he's like my go-to guy when I order my stuff. Very funny asshole.
This guy right here, yeah.
Yeah. He's the one who helped me guess my figures, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Unfortunately, like, I don't the spacing that I am right now, I just don't have the ability to do a setup right now, and we're past an hour, so I think
Yeah.
it's better if we just if we end it soon. Okay. But in any case,
Yep.
do you want to add anything, Brian?
Not really. No.
No. Yeah. So Tommy Tech. So guys, so for you guys that want, okay, so Tommy Tech, Patrick, what are those scales again?
Tommy Techs are all 1/150, and then the China
Okay, so
brands one, they
1
come,
to 150
yeah, and then the
and one.
China brand ones are 1/100, 1/144, and 1/150, and they're more suitable for Gundams actually.
Yeah.
In a way, they're suitable
So
for Gundams.
Yep.
yeah. Like if you guys are in the States, just go on Amazon and just type in those particular, 1 to 150 Tommy Tech, 1 to 144, and what's the other one? 1 to 100, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 1 to 100, and you'll be able to
Or the
find them.
easiest,
Yeah.
or the easiest one to type is just type in N scale.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and scale.
N
Yeah,
scale
on
buildings, and you
Amazon.
should get a few.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty much it, guys. So next month is Godzilla versus
Wait.
Kong
We've got a
month.
question.
Guys, are you? Oh, okay.
I think there was a question from Tio Nug- Tio Nugroho before.
Oh,
He said,
bro. My God.
yeah, asking how do you keep the mood when you take a picture? So so you keep your mood while you take a picture, so you still feel happy and all that.
Oh, I
So
like to
that's the
listen to
question
music.
for all of us.
Yeah, okay. Well, for me, I like to
Listen to
listen to
music while you're doing
music
it.
while I'm doing it. Yeah, like I keep the earphones on, and then like I'm either listening to a podcast or I'm listening to music. I like listening to trance music actually when I'm doing a setup and things. So that's how I like to keep the mood up. What about you, Brian?
Well, same. It's either the music, so listen to music while singing it, and just play around with the setups, and just keep your mood happy. If you're too frustrated, just leave it.
Yeah, if you're getting too angry at a setup that it's not turning out, just walk away and then come back the next day. You know what I mean, and work at it again. I've had to do that a few times. Like the most annoying thing for me is when doing setups, like if things start falling. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yep.
oh man,
Yeah,
I get really angry.
that is really
Yeah,
frustrating.
Or,
yeah, man.
or when you take a picture and how we don't really review it straight away. We just look at it at a viewfinder, right? So that when
Yes.
you finish everything and it's time for review, you pack everything away, and then you start seeing, oh shit, I can see the stand.
Oh
Yeah,
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 like
yeah.
yeah, that happens to me a lot. Like I first take a picture and I think it's awesome, right? And then like later when I post it, I look at it and I keep looking at it, it's like, damn it, I screwed up. You know what I mean? There's something
Exactly.
wrong with it here. There's that like that's happened to me all kinds. That happens to me. But what I do is I just go back to it later and I just do a revamp of it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah.
What
So
about you,
that's it.
Patrick?
Usually, I like to shoot with a movie playing in the background because I can never shoot in a quiet room. I need to have a movie playing in the background, and basically that's about it. But I think, yeah, like what you guys mentioned, I definitely faced all these issues before where your setups and everything it falls apart, or after you set up everything and you're so confident, and the moment you want to post it, you start seeing stands and you start seeing the back of your window or something is is exposed
Yeah.
somewhere. That is frustrating part ever, man.
Yeah. Yeah, like what you see, what you think you see is not what actually like later as like, oh man, I could have done better on that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that, yeah. So then, you know,
But the thing is
but
this,
anyways,
I
I mean it happened.
to revisit shots, and it's quite interesting to revisit our shots sometimes. Sometimes you somehow you come up with newer ideas and you just make your shot even better than before. Sometimes. So yeah, once in a while.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, once in a
So
while.
that's what I'm doing. Like I'll go back to like some of the Godzilla versus Kong shots that I've made. I'm not happy with all of them. So I'm gonna go back to them when I have the proper figures in my hand. So like I'm actually not doing any Godzilla versus Kong shots until I have those actual figures. So yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I haven't done any. Kong versus Godzilla. I have never done anything. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I decided to no, I'm gonna save these shots for later and stuff.
Yeah,
Same,
we'll
Yeah.
see
same.
the movie first.
Oh yeah. 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 So hopefully like it comes out in Taiwan on the 24th of March, a week before America, which I'm super excited. I mean, I'm gonna get to watch Godzilla versus Kong before the States. That's incredible, you know? So you guys are gonna VPN it? Are you
Yep.
gonna use a
Uh,
VPN to try and watch it?
I think we're quite free in Australia, so they should put it on cinema as well.
No, okay, cool.
I'll have VPN for sure.
Yeah. Alrighty, cool. So if once we've seen the movie, we'll give a review. We'll do like a review on our channel and give share our thoughts.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you know what the important thing is that I hope that it's a good movie. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
win or lose, whether Godzilla wins or loses, I hope it's a good movie.
I
You know,
reckon it's
but
a
I want
draw.
to see Godzilla win. I want to see Godzilla win. Yeah, Patrick, who do you want to see win, Godzilla or Kong?
Somehow I think well, the thing is this, like when we had this discussion before where we said that Godzilla is more of the rampage sort of creature, while Kong is the more,
Yeah.
but the thing is this, and I have a feeling that nobody's going to win or lose. But I'm just excited to see Mecha Godzilla. That's the only thing I'm excited for.
People keep blowing their loads online. Like I seen pictures. Oh God! I was like, "Fuck! You're spoiling it for everybody." Like, turn that shit up. I want to see Mecha
No
Godzilla in the
spoilers,
movie. I don't want to see. Yeah, fuck,
No
man. I
spoil.
hate it when people fucking do that. Yeah. So yeah, no spoilers. That's right. No spoilers. Yeah, we're not going to talk about any spoilers or anything like that. But here's what I think is going to happen. Okay, like if Godzilla does win, you know what I mean? They're gonna he'll probably win the fight, but Kong will win the audience. Do you understand?
The heart
Kind
of
of
the
like if you ever
audience.
seen do you ever seen Real Steel? Do you ever see the
Yeah,
movie
yeah,
Real
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Steel?
yeah, yeah,
He didn't win at the end, but he won the heart and soul of the crowd
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like
I
that.
get
You know
you.
what
I
I
see.
mean? So I don't know if I'm guessing it, like if Godzilla is gonna win, that's the way it's gonna be. But the thing though is like I mean, it looks like Kong is gonna win because the way they've set him up to be the more the character that connects more with the audience. He's got that human connection with the little girl and stuff like that. People are gonna eat that up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna eat that up probably. I mean, oh, that's gonna be so cool. You know what I mean? Like he can communicate through sign and stuff like that. So he'll clearly have the most connection with the audience. You know, between the two. You know what I mean? But who knows? We'll see what happens. You know what I mean? But the thing though is that I mean, you can tell in the trailers that they have to go on this journey to try and find something to fight Godzilla. So the movie is basically respecting the fact that Godzilla is so powerful that he can't just go he just can't turn a corner, meet Godzilla, and then start fighting him and then hope to win. No, like he needs something, you know what I mean, or else he's done for. You know, an edge. He needs something. That's why they're throwing that axe in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Godzilla could just laser him in half.
That's
Yeah,
true.
True.
yeah. Alrighty. All right, boys. So let's end it there. We're at an hour and 24.
Wow.
Everybody watching, thank you
Yep.
so much for joining us today, guys. We'll be back next month. If things go the way we hope they will, we will do a movie review on Godzilla versus Kong. Okay, so just keep your eyes peeled on our respective Instagrams. Okay, and for more information, when will that be? Okay, guys, and we're not gonna spoil anything for you guys. So if we do end up doing this review, we'll we won't spoil it, but we will. But if we decide to talk about spoilers, we'll let you know ahead of time so you guys can just like click away. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll decide that later.
We'll
Okay.
leave it on the title and thumbnail.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
All right, guys. So guys, think.
we can
Go
talk
ahead,
about it
Akira.
2 weeks after.
Right. Okay.
Or we can
cool.
talk about the movie 2 weeks after the release, so everyone can watch it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe why don't we do that then? So 2 weeks after the release, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for your questions. Thank you so much for being here. All right. Guys, keep sharing, keep creating, keep sharing your pictures on our Instagram. Keep using our hashtag. Let me just pull that up real quick here. All right, guys. So remember to keep using our tag TM Toy Picks, guys. And remember, guys, if you guys want any feedback on your shots, okay? Oh crap! What did I do? Yeah, if you guys want any feedback, just use that hashtag AskTitanMasters. Okay, guys. So that'll tell us that you guys are looking for some helps in your shots and stuff. Okay. So Patrick, do you want to add anything before we go?
No. That's about it.
All right, cool. Akira.
All good. All good.
All right, guys. Okay, so you two boys, stay on. Okay. Okay, so just stay on. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys later. Okay.
Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.